1 love.
Arguably the best server in the game, Mima Ito.
So as one of the best servers in the game, she plays high-risk serves. From time to time, there will be an omiyage, a souvenir. Something that doesn't come down on the table. Step behind the table. Mima Ito's game is going to be tough. She's been clocked as having the fastest reaction times in the game when she was playing against Ding Ning a few years ago. It was said that her reaction time was 10 times as fast based on the statistics. Now, a big part of that is Ding Ning was getting behind the table, but Xinxiang not behind in scoreline so far. Pendulum serve keeps it deep, low enough that Mima Ito's slightly flatter backhand just doesn't have the odds.
I think she's trying to compensate for the fact that she can't produce as much varying spin from the backhand, Mima Ito, by really varying and working on her artistry from it, such as the strawberry and the banana.
Yeah, just adding in side spin where she can.
4
A nice placement on this serve, sort of a modified tomahawk there, somewhere between a tomahawk and a shovel serve. Again, if you're just joining us, you're newer to table tennis. The serve must hit your side first, then the opponent's side. A long serve will come off the table, a short serve will get a second bounce, but most of the serves, players are serving half long to cause hesitation. You can't tell if it'll come off the table or not.
Try to really brush over that. Seemed quite upright when she played that forehand, Xinxiang, compared to her usual silhouette. Oh, beautiful switching on the table there, just stretching the short-statured Ito as much as she could.
Let 3-5.
Little close up there of the look at what's on the backhand side of Mima Ito, those short pips. Tough to rally with. She takes the ball so early off the bounce. Now, if you're newer to table tennis, those short pips, those bumps you see on the red side of Mima Ito's racket means less spin. So she plays fast and flat. She can still spin the ball, but just not quite as much as she can with the forehand side of the racket. All day right now, she's found a sweet spot on the table, and if she keeps it surprising, you have to wonder if every once in a while she'll throw in some serve just to sort of cleanse the palate and keep Xinxiang guessing.
We love the Sakura service, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Let 5-all.
Net serve, net receive. It's okay. Shoes of Xinxiang out here. Edge of the table, but she's going for it.
Really trying to pressure Xinxiang early on. You have to, right?
She did a good job of moving her into the middle of the table by playing the elbow. I mean, Xia could have turned for the forehand, but Mima Ito good on top of the bounce. Quality rally here, quick recovery as Ito gets the top of the net. Scoreline, again, it's been a long time. For me, it was 1 point at 4-4 in the fast 5 at T2. Just 1 point for Mima Ito to beat Xinxiang. But Mima Ito right now seems to be capturing the momentum. 6 of the last 8 points have been that of Mima-chan.
8-5.
Wow, backspin into a similar kind of region.
Yeah, I was interested to see that she went back to the same placement Although in some senses, until your opponent proves that they have a good answer for it, yeah, it's the service spin variation there that really saved her. How many serves in a row have been right on that forehand line? I mean, it's, again, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. She just keeps pounding on that spot, and it keeps rewarding her. Unbelievable resilience. It's a lot of work for Xia to win this point. The eyebrows of Ma Lin, I think, say quite a lot.
The angles that they both maneuvered.
That punch behind the table. Mima Ito does not have the biggest steps. Behind the table is no Mima land. Quick counter, racket high. I mean, this is a page out of the Chinese national team with that forehand. Watch the stroke of Mima Ito in this. The way she finished, it's very un-Mima-like, but it wins her the point, and now she's got 4 game points. Fast long serve the first time in, what, 7 serves, and it's gone to the opposite corner. Interesting.
Yeah.
Coach Motz is still here, though, and training her. And this is interesting. You know, some players just don't want, like with parents, right? Your parents have to wait outside the gym sometimes when you're playing. You don't want to be able to see them. Sit far away so I don't have to hear or see your face when I miss a shot. Sometimes it's just extra pressure, but yeah, she's free.
I'm the same. I don't like having someone in the corner telling me what to do. I like figuring things out on my own.
Yeah, that's right. I don't like being told what to do either. Soft flick, good placement here from Yingsha. So 1 point apiece now. It's funny, I thought I heard something in my ear, but I realized there was nothing. So Mima Ito splits the first 2 points. Still leading in games.
2-1.
The crowd reminding Xinxiang where she is. 12 of the last 16 points won by Mima Ito.
It almost seems brave at the moment for Xinxiang to go into the backhand of Ito initially like that.
Well, she's doing a better job of receive, Xinxiang. She had a lot of trouble the early parts. If you didn't have context right there, that body language would be quite mysterious. Mima Ito very expressive.
She was casting a spell.
Yeah. Maybe she was.
Yeah, shots like that.
I just imagine Mima Ito over a cauldron with like a stirring pot and a hat. Beautiful angle there, that short stroke. The ball barely bounces at all off that forehand rubber. If you've ever played with the Chinese national team racket, it's so heavy and hard, that forehand. Very good in the short game. But a nice long push in that short game. Comes in over the table, takes it right off the bounce, and surprises Mima-chan.
I feel like Xinxiang can do a better job of not just playing it straight into the backhand. Make it a little bit more middle. Just to make it harder there for Mima to kind of make any kind of adjustment. Yeah, she'll stand very biased on the backhand side, like a lot of players do, right?
Right, and she did a good job there of hitting the middle as Mima was moving. Flat Mima smash from behind the table. The rally was juicy as can be.
Again, that initial forehand of Xinxiang. The awareness of where the back line is and where the ball's coming to blows my mind.
To me, the fact that even in the slow-mo replay, Mima's attacks, it was like they never happened. She finished every stroke completely ready.
5-3.
And they're just so quick. They're so short, the strokes.
Yeah, so abrupt.
So 2 points in front here. So Yingsha with a bit of momentum. gotta love the quality of point here. Xinxiang behind the table keeps the pressure on, and Mima right on top of every bounce, doing everything she can to stop the world number 1.
Spectacular. Spectacular.
Six, 4.
Dealing better with the serves now, Xinxiang. That was an off-to-off touch, the backhand touch from the forehand side. Excellent change of direction, helped with a bit of fortune. Big pressure point, this one. Serving from the forehand side now.
6, all.
Xinxiang there going for an all or nothing down the line shot. Mima is showing fantastic initiative here. Look at the side spin, painting that purple line perfectly. Purring now, Mima. She levels 6-all.
Fast long serve into the body, and Xinxiang continuing. Again, this is sort of a must-win. Well, let's put it this way. To go down 0-2 would give a lot of encouragement to a player who's beaten Xinxiang twice before. It's not a must-win, but it sure would help. And in these backhand-to-backhand rallies, it feels that Xinxiang is getting a bit more dialed in, comfortable against the flat shots that come at her. Remember, Mima can produce topspin with those short pips, and does in that rally, but not nearly as much. They're relatively flat compared to what you're used to off a backhand. I'm trying to remember when Mima was serving, and she was serving from the backhand corner to the forehand line. I don't remember any long streak of wins on the receive from Xinxiang, but she's definitely gone away from that serve.
Nice intricate play. Xinxiang getting the looser of the balls, and yeah, borderline suicide, pushing long and high to Xinxiang. She'll put that away.
So 4 game points now for the world number 1 to tie up the score. Only needs the one, 11-6. Who has some answers to find. There it is. Goes back to that modified tomahawk serve to the forehand. I mean, she won game 1 on a fast long serve to the backhand, but nothing else.
That first point's huge for Ito because she lost the last 5 points before that.
Very unusual play here. A few shots back to back that came off just a bit awkward.
Yeah. Let's have a look there. So surprisingly slow and spinny, and then came off in a similar way from the short pips.
So some momentum here for Xinxiang, 6 of the last 8. You're right, it was tied up at 6-6 in the last game, and then not a point dropped from the world number 1.
One, two.
Good wide angle here early with the Mima punch. That's the backhand punch that we see her deliver so effectively here.
She tried to bluff Mima again by going for a similar serve. The Mima punch. I don't know. Feels like Mima has a stamp on a lot of her shots that you can name after her.
A few of them you'll hear a lot throughout this match.
3-2.
Gets into the point well, but this serve is not going to always equal a point converted. Again, subtle variations on that serve to the forehand side. If it was exactly the same every time, Xinxiang for sure would have found easy answers by now. And as soon as you see Mima Ito back up, it's just quickly decreasing the chances of her winning the point.
Can't ever recall Mima lobbing down a top 4 Chinese player. Apart from Lu Shuwen.
3-0.
And Wang Manyu and Chun Meng.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just kidding. Doesn't stand especially tall, but manages to get the racket high to stay on top of the bounce where she can. Keep the topspin down. But not in that one. Swinging shot up by 1. I have to remind myself, this is still game 3. I mean, they're dead even right now. Based on their recent history, based on the score in the last game, it feels like we're deeper in this match, and Mima Ito is in real trouble, but she's right here. The setup was so good, she really worked the angles in the early part of this point.
That was stunning. But before this point, Xinxiang had lost 3 out of 3 going long serve into the backhand of Mima. So after this serve, maybe we're going to see the tactic change from Sun.
What a save, Xinxiang. I thought Mima Ito's shot down the line was enough for sure to even get a racket on it. Let's see one more time. Backhand punch, and Xinxiang plays it perfectly in the center of the racket.
Shallow spin it, which is harder for a shorter player to come over the top of. That's why we see Mima do the slap on the forehand quite a lot.
7-4.
Like a bullet, this push sails long. Just trying to stay cool out here. The body's going to be hot, keeping the head cool. 12 out of the last 16 for Xia.
Five, 7.
Body language of Mima Ito is still a bit unusual. Soft touch there. Earns herself that attack, goes deep to the corner. In slow-mo, it looks so simple. You have to remember, 1, that's extreme slow motion. 2, she's playing against the best player in the world by a handful. And just a reminder of that on the step around here.
Spotted that one very early. And it has to be very early because of how fast that serve is from Ito.
I like it.
8.
Player knows. Both players know that quickly. Mima smash, forehand flip kill inside the table. A full swing there fearlessly from Mima.
He's getting within 2. And then Xinxiang wins it to guarantee a 2-point cushion. Let's see if that happens again. Running out of time, it seems, in this game 3. Ito.
Strawberry Central out here around the outside of the ball. The fact that she can play the strawberry to the wide forehand, short, long, and even the deep backhand, we're going to see a timeout here.
8.
As cool as can be.
4.
Comes in with the spin backhand. Again, spinnier than most of her shots, but less spinny than if she had used an inverted rubber for the same shot.
I don't know, that long serve tells me from soon, I don't want Ito to give me any flair with the strawberry. So I'm going to deny it with the long serve. She shrugs it off even though it doesn't work out.
The construction of this point was very unusual. Right from the start, Mima Ito moves to the forehand side of the table. Her touch was outstanding, but once the open rally came, she never really came in with the hard shot, the specialties that she brings. So Xinxiang up by 1. What a response. Mima Ito gets the racket up quickly. The crowd could nearly even take back their celebration from Xia opening receive.
That is one of the most compact forehands I've ever seen. It clips the net.
Raises the hand. I mean, she doesn't move early. In the replay, you feel like she must have moved early. How could she possibly be in position for that shot? But racket at about shoulder height. Just moves it over to block the ball back. And here we are, 9 points apiece in what could be a pivotal Game 3. Big point to set up game point. Xia uses her serve to convert.
Good receive, but a nice side swipe and guided flick there from Xia.
I think that was the big surprise that really set her up in a good position and kept Mima Chan off the attack. Game point for world number 1. And Xinxiang by 2 points takes this third game for a 2-1 lead. It's Xinxiang 2-1 up with the serves. Nice after motion there. The quicker you can move your racket away from the contact, the more difficult it is for the receiver to read. Just less clue there.
She's missed a few of the forehand counters, hasn't she, Ito? Well, it's tough to get over as a shorter player, right? But
she's done well. I think in many senses it's the quality of the shot coming in. The body language of Mima Ito, again, whatever it can be to stretch out. Timeout now for Mima Ito.
she has. And I don't know with Ito this match. Just because Xinxiang's hit 1 or 2 of those long serves past her, she stopped doing it. But actually, percentage-wise, it still seemed like she was winning a fair share of points from the long, wide serve.
Right, it's tough to remind yourself. Again, this is what scar power is, really. Like, it just skews your memory. It's tough to keep track point for point of the exact percentages. Just certain points hurt more to lose. I think we all remember which point for Lin Shadong.
Yeah.
So out of the timeout. 1-1 here. Xinxiang, second serve.
Going fairly long with that punch there. Trying to get on her tippy toes to get over it.
And her reaction, that sort of puzzled look. It's just understandable because the amount of topspin coming in, she'd been fine to hit back for winners earlier. Could be that Xaxia's turned it up a bit, or his pressure has changed, so is the demand.
4-5.
Ito's there, the shot is not. 1 point in the right direction for Mima Ito.
Good serve to game 1.
Wow, was that only game 1? Wow. Right, she had won. That's right, it was game 1. She had served 6 serves from there. This time a little bit shorter. Deception, looks like mostly side spin, whatever it was, it came back into the bottom of the net.
4.
Compact stroke. Remember, no timeouts left for Xinxiang either.
The only thing that I'm questioning right now about Xia is her hunger after already beating Ito so many times. I know it's more than just Ito that she faces if she loses this, but can you see what I'm trying to say there?
Yeah, I do. That maybe, right, she's just a little bit relaxed in the moment.
Let.
Well, the embers of my soul are burning bright.
5-4.
Mima Ito. You can imagine right now the thoughts there, but I think they're already out one ear. She's back and focused and ready. Perfect placement into the middle. It's a small middle with the racket very high and not so much wingspan on Mima Ito's side.
Zero sympathy shown, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so impressed that Ma Long never lost to Dima in the men's game.
Right, that's probably the most classic example. How many other people can say they've played 19 times internationally?
Let.
Not too many parents.
6.
Two points away. Still a chance to come back here in the fourth, Mima Ito. Outstanding placement. How does she drop it that short and wide?
That is almost miraculous. Speaking of that, that's a Dima kind of touch, the backhand from the forehands. But yeah, I think the short pips help her get it so short there, actually.
Were you imagining the Timo versus Chen Wei-Xing? Remember, that's what that looked like.
The one where Chen Wei-Xing claps after the point.
That's right, that's
5,
the one.
6.
Incredible touch play in near the net. 1 point game. Mima Chan's second serve. I thought Mima did well to recover after that wide backhand, but Xia never really let go of the point.
Constantly changing the trajectory there. Direct into backhand. Spinnier one, and then a kind of slower, more archy one.
It's tough. You can feel the idea that Mima Chan has to just sort of brush, add a little bit of side spin, but not easy to do from that position with Xia where she hits it. Incredible points. She does everything, Mima Ito, and Xia answers until finally a slap back. How many times did she have to handle heat and turn it up?
That one there, she did better at. Oh, yeah. Nice little drop shot. And then that.
So much work for 1 point. Okay. To me, that's a face that's ready to do it again if she has to. Wouldn't hope for it. I mean, that could have won 3 points.
That's genius, isn't it? And Xia. Long pass to middle. Such an aggressive serve.
Fairly gutsy, too. Has to keep it well disguised there to cause the trouble so that Mima can't turn. Oh, surprise. Mima thought she had her pinned and the ball was coming back to the backhand corner. Xia very clever under pressure.
Let's see. Spinny one. Oh, the seatbelt shot.
Who would have thought? I mean, the most obvious place to go is cross court in that moment. Mima thought she had her opponent handcuffed. Xia 2 points away from a victory. Make that one. And she's got the serves on her side to do it. The crowd, look at how they feel right now. They weren't mimicking, like they were all just feeling that in that moment, shaking their fists to say, come on, we got this. There's a fly. I feel like we're playing charades. A fly. It's on the table. It's a fly. It's got wings. Something with wings. It's a jackal. Jackal? Jackal. Jackal? It's a jackal. Definitely a jackal. Okay.
10-6.
The winged friend has been gently removed, and Xia with 4 match points. Ooh, the dribbler staying alive. Bee Gees out here. Mima Ito saves 1 match point. To get up again, she had to squat and then come right back up. This one, no Miyuki Hata. That's okay, Marlin says. No problem. You did everything right. Can't control that. Handling it herself this time around.
Looked like Marlin looked up at the big screen there because he knew that the cameraman was going to capture his reaction to that point.
We've definitely enjoyed watching the facial expressions. 3 match points left for the world number 1. And there it is. Xia once again defeats the greatest threat to Team China. Mima Ito will be looking for answers and will go back to the Mima Cave to study.